people, welcome back. Today I have got an enormous vintage clothing haul for you all, so I hope you are excited. I'm filming this on the most ridiculously hot day, so please excuse the sweat literally pouring off of my face, out of every single pore. The makeup I literally put on 10 minutes ago is melting right off. This is fun. So, anyway, let's try and get stuck in. So, some of you, I know quite a lot of my subscribers are here because they've been watching my sort of use it up videos and decluttering videos and that sort of thing, and you might be wondering why I'm buying new stuff, why I'm doing hauls. Well, if you've seen my videos, you'll know that I moved down to Brighton fairly recently, and before that I used to live in Yorkshire. And summer in Yorkshire is a very, very, very different thing to summer in Brighton. And it turns out all of the clothes I normally wear in summer in Yorkshire, I can wear in winter here in Brighton. And therefore I have nothing that I can wear in the summer down here, and I have been absolutely melting. So I was kind of going around the clothes shops a bit, keeping an eye out for anything summery. As always happens with these things, you go out looking for summer things and you end up buying winter stuff and ridiculous items. But anyhow, I will show you what I have got. So I've got a few things from some of the vintage shops in the lanes in Brighton, a couple of things that I got off of a little pop-up street market, and a lot of things I got at a kilo sale. So I'm going to start with the things I got from the little pop-up market. So I wasn't planning on going shopping, I was just in town meeting a friend, and she said she'd just seen this little market, let's go and have a look. And there was a whole stall there that was full of things that were £1. Rails of clothes for £1, and I could not resist. A lot of the stuff was pretty naff. It wasn't specifically like vintage, it was a whole load of secondhand things, but there were a couple of things that I found that I really liked. So the first is this scarf. So it's, I don't think, no, it's polyester, not real silk. Ooh. But it's very floaty and light and lovely. It's just navy blue, cream and an orangey sort of red. It's very late 70s, early 80s, I think, kind of thing. I am, as you will see in this haul, having a big scarf moment. I've just been really, really into them for tying up my hair and tying onto everything. I'm just slightly obsessed with them at the moment, and I really like using them, as you may have seen in some of my videos, as like little backgrounds for filming close-ups and things. So I was looking for sort of some cute patterns and such like for that, so that's the first thing I got. That was £1. On the same stall we also got this scarf, which was £1 as well. So it's just red and white, and it's got this sort of squares and rectangles getting from big squares down to little teeny tiny ones, which I just thought was a very cool design. This one's definitely 80s, and I just thought that was really cute. And the third thing I got from the pop-up store, which I think is an amazing find for £1, a ridiculous thing to buy considering I was out after summer clothes. As you will see, it is a big winter coat, and it's really big and puffy and cozy, and this market was on such a hot sunny day, and I stupidly didn't bring a carrier bag or anything with me, and I was carrying this around over my arm, and I swear my arm has never been so hot in my entire life, but it means I will be super, super cozy in winter. So I saw this, I saw the colours and was like, right, that's a nice vintage thing there. I think this is 90s. It is this teal turquoisey kind of colour with this purple and teal and a little bit of yellow tartan lining, and the lining was the thing that really sold it for me. So it goes all the way through the entire lining, all the way down the cuffs. I love having my coat cuffs turned up, and especially if there's a little pattern in there. I have quite short arms, so if I can make the turn-ups look cute and sort of like I've done them on purpose rather than just because none of my clothes fit, then I am very happy, and I just think this is really, really cute. So it's just got a hood. It's quite a standard kind of like Parker shape. It's got little turquoise buttons with golden stars in the middle, and I think I'm just going to stick a bunch of like pastel badges and things on, and I think I'll be wearing this in a very pastel-y, wintry kind of a look. It's got little toggles to tie up the hood with, which I like. The hood is detachable as well, which is great. Yeah, I just think it's really cute. This is by Damart, D-A-M-A-R-T, whoever they are. It's got inside pockets. I don't think I've ever had anything in my life with inside pockets. I got very excited about the inside pockets. And yeah, basically, this is just a really, really cute coat, and it was a freaking £1. Like, there was no way this was not coming home with me. So that is everything I got at the market. So next, I'm going to show you the few little bits that I got in the vintage shops in the lanes. So I'm going to start with, this is one of my favourite items that I got. This I got in Beyond Retro. It was quite overpriced for what it was, but I just loved it. And you know, sometimes in vintage shops you see something and you love it and you know you're not going to find it again, and you just sort of have to get it. It's just this little cropped vest. Beyond Retro do a lot of things where they sort of upcycle vintage pieces, so I think this was probably a bigger t-shirt that they've cut into little crop tops to make them a little more trendy, but it fits perfectly, and it is this really lovely vibrant purple and green stripe, which is one of my favourite colour combinations. Like, my bedroom used to be painted these colours back in the 90s, and it just reminds me of blackcurrant and apple, and it's like one of my favourite aesthetics. You'll know if you've watched from the beginning and you've seen my Finland haul, I talked a little bit about doing maybe a casual Halloween lookbook. Anything that's like casual Halloweeny spooky vibes that I can get away with wearing every day makes my heart very happy, and this, yeah, just makes me feel like I am in like the Addams Family cartoon or something like that. It is very, very cute and I love it. This was £10, which I think is kind of extortionate for essentially a vest top, but I never see that colour combination and it's my favourite and it fit perfectly, so I went a little bit mad and got it. But a lot of the things I got here were complete bargains, so it all kind of evens out with vintage stuff in the end. The next three things I got were from a shop I think called To Be Worn Again, which is right in the heart of the lanes. They always have racks outside with like £3 t-shirts, £5 shirts, that kind of thing. So they're definitely, you can find a few more bargains there. So I got 2 t-shirts off of one of the rails, so these were £3 each. The first one is just this really nice, soft, grey t-shirt, dark grey with the light grey sleeves and sort of edging. That just says Colorado. It's by Majestic. I don't know. Majestic, so it's Colorado, just with the sort of purple lettering, and again it just fit really nicely and it's really just soft and worn in and lovely. I just liked that one. The next one is the most 90s thing. Like, I swear I might have had this t-shirt when I was about 6. It is that, again, very, very classic 90s, like tealy turquoise with this mad, just abstract paint splattery print on it in like, I feel this is such like a 90s colour palette. It's got that really like apricot, yellowy orange, pink, white, like a cornflower like Laura Ashley blue, and then that like emerald green, and I just love those colours. When you see anything in those colours, you know it's vintage, and I just thought it was really, really cute and summery and lovely. And the last thing I got from To Be Worn Again wasn't on the little sort of cheap sale racks. This was £15, which is a bit more expensive, but this is the most amazing print and cut. I could not leave it behind. It is this incredible top, which I think is 80s, maybe early 90s, but it's a really lovely vibrant yellow with black patterns with little stars and moons and zigzags and suns and spirals and lips, I think, or leaves, I can't even quite tell, but just lots and lots of really abstracty kind of prints all over it, which I love. I love all of those sort of moon star zigzag things. They just make me think of like, this makes me feel like I'm a cartoon witch, like, just like I feel like a cartoon witch in a 90s Nicktoons thing. I don't know. I love it. And then it's just, yeah, got this solid yellow kind of almost boat neck collar. And then as well, as if the print wasn't cool enough, it's got a really cool cut. It sort of nips in at the waist. I think it's very slightly elasticated at the waist. And then it goes down into a point. You know that a lot of like 80s, 90s things have that almost like corset point kind of feature. So I think just wear this with like a black pencil skirt will just be so freaking cool. I love this top. So that is everything that I got in the vintage shops. Now everything I have left I got at a Kilo sale run by, I think they're called Pre-Loved Kilo. There's quite a lot of different companies I think that do them. If you've not been to one or heard of one before, basically it's where you can kind of, you're almost like buying vintage clothes like wholesale, like they're not individually priced. You go in there and everything, you just you queue up, everyone's in a complete mad rush, they run in there, you all get a big like clear bin bag, carrier bag kind of a thing that you just stuff anything you want in, and everything just costs £15 a kilo, so you get a kilogram worth of clothes, which I've heard on average is about 4 items of clothes, but it obviously depends what if you're getting a very light silky camisole, that's going to be a lot lighter than a pair of corduroy dungarees. Like, the value that you get for these things very much depends on what you buy, but basically you fill up your bag, you take it to the till, they weigh it, and you just pay £15 a kilo. Sometimes they'll have other deals on. I think this one had, I think it was like £10 or £12 a kilo, or like you didn't pay over £10 or £12 for bags and shoes, I think. I don't know, or they'll like sell some, they'll have a different rate for accessories or something like that. But yeah, you run in there, you fill up your bag, you pay by the weight. Now normally, if I go to these things, I'm quite strict and I go, okay, I'm going specifically for really lightweight things so I can get a good bargain, so I'll stick to sort of tops, floaty blouses, camisoles, slips, that kind of thing, silk scarves, sort of lightweight summery dresses, that kind of thing, and I steer well away from things like coats, heavy materials, bags, shoes, anything like that that's heavy, because those you end up paying more for, and you're not getting, like, it's not necessarily you're paying a ton for them unless you're maybe getting like a really heavy coat, and then you can end up paying like £60 or something for it if it weighs 4 kilograms. Saying that though, I kind of broke all of my rules. I got a jacket, I got shoes, I got not one but 2 bags. So yeah, I spent a bit more than I intended to, but I did get some really amazing things, including one of my absolute holy grail vintage items that I've been looking for something like this for I can't even tell you how long, like since I started vintage shopping a long time ago. Ooh, makeup melting off my face. So, starting with the thing that's definitely the heaviest item, and really, if I was thinking sensibly, I might not have got it because it definitely sort of pushed the weight of my items up quite a bit more than I would have liked, but it is the most amazing jacket. This is definitely, I think, a 90s, 80s kind of jacket. It's this, yeah, it's definitely an 80s kind of, this very batwing shape with the like ridged cuffs and ridged waist, and it is this very pale pastel lilac with this like pastel peachy orange lining and trim, and then little like pastel mint green accents, which just is a colour palette I love. I love, love, love. On the inside it has this amazing design. This is by a company called Driver. It says Lifestyle Driver Style Life Destiny with this like zigzaggy outline. I kind of wish this was on the outside. I kind of want to figure out a way to wear this inside out so I can have that on the outside, but I love it. I love the tag. So we've got this orange on the back. We've got a little clip down popper thing with a hood, so you can roll the hood up if you don't want to have it flapping about. It's got like contrast stitching everywhere, so on the lilac it's got orange stitching, on the mint it's got white stitching. Like, there's just so many amazing little details on this. Like, it's got little pockets with these little like zigzag tips and just little zips everywhere, and a tiny mini pocket on the sleeve that I can put my bus fare in, that like all poppers down and has another secret hidden pocket in it. And I think this one has pockets inside as well. Yes, it does. It's, oh, just, I'm gonna put it on so you can see how adorable it is. So yes, so orange lining, purple and turquoise, really cute little hood. I just think this is the coolest thing ever. Like, I've been seeing so many people wearing and getting like the 80s like windbreaker bomber jacket kind of, the like plasticky, rustly, nylon-y kind of more sporty ones, but I've hardly, in fact, seen anyone getting the really like washed out cotton ones. And that jacket, best thing, totally worth it. Occasionally at kilo sales you just see something. It's the thing with vintage shopping, if you see a thing and you know you're not going to find it anywhere else, you've got to get it. I saw this print across the room and literally ran to go and get it. I was like, I don't even care what it is, if it fits. If it doesn't fit, I'll cut it up and make cushions out of it. I just loved the fabric. And then I got it, I tried it on, and it fit perfectly. It is this amazing 1970s maxi skirt. It is this just really, see if that'll focus, gorgeous floral print with these like sort of primary colour little ditzy flowers. And then it goes down into little stripes and other flowers, and then it's got the bigger daisies, and oh, I just love it. It fits me perfectly. It looks so cool with this top. This is an outfit I am going to be wearing all summer and all autumn and all winter. Who cares? I'm wearing this every single day. I fucking love this skirt. It is beautiful. I'm going to frolic in meadows forever in it. Next, I got a whole bunch of scarves. That's the thing, kilo sales, I swear, silk scarves, they always have whole buckets of them, and they're like the lightest thing you can get. So if you think you're like if you're just slightly under a kilo and it's not going to make a difference to the price, shove a couple of scarves in there. So I got a whole lovely stack of them. So I think this is one of my favourites. It's this very silky orange one with amazing vibrant flowers on. I got this very 90s little sheer chiffon-y one with little spirals and zigzags and dots, which is going to look so cute in my hair. I got, oh, this is one of my favourites. Again, this is a very 70s one. It's a long one, so it's perfect for hair. Red, like primary colours, paisley print. I either have it in my hair, I might even have it as a little like table runner kind of thing, but I just thought this was such a pretty little print. Next is another sheer chiffon-y one. This is a very autumnal one with like burnt orange, peach and white, and this lovely little floral sort of detail, and then little polka dots. Next one's just a plain little purple one. And lastly is another autumnal one. This is a silky one. It's sort of got a slightly abstract still life of a fruit bowl and things on, but I just love the colours of that. I'll be wearing that a lot in autumn, I think. So that was all my scarves. Next I have a dress, which is lovely. This is from St Michael's, which was, I think, like a little part of Marks and Spencer's. I think this is from 1996. I love when it actually has the date on things, and it's just this wonderful floral summery dress. It's got some shoulder pads in, which I think I'm going to cut out. It's got a little like crossover double-breasted detail with buttons. One of the buttons is missing, but that's a very, very easy fix. It comes with a little belt, a little red leathery one with a gold buckle, which I love. Yeah, it's just a really, really cute. It's that kind of like 90s does slightly 40s, 50s kind of shape thing. I just thought you can't go wrong with a really pretty flowery summer dress. And now I am on to accessories. So I got this little bag, which does have a broken strap, but I can either I think I might just add a chain on there, or I might just leave it without and use it as a purse. It's just this little green leathery kind of Gislock bag. I just love these little kind of bags. I just think they're really cute and useful. This next bag was one I nearly didn't get because it was definitely quite heavy and pushed the price up quite a bit. But I've been re-watching loads of Mad Men recently, and this was giving me serious Joan Holloway vibes. It is this gorgeous, very 70s thing. I kind of hope it's fake. Snakeskin or crocodile leather or whatever it is. I don't really know, but if not, it's very old. But it's in such good condition. It's got these, like Constantine's out, it's got little pockets, a zip up one, a little like card pocket kind of a thing. It's got a very cute little closure that just like presses in and clips in. You can have it as a handbag or as a shoulder bag. I will definitely be having one of the little silk scarves tied around it. I just think this is a really, really pretty handbag. Next is one of my favourites, and again this is something that like I swear I had in the 90s and now it has come back and I love it. It is this adorable little hat. So it's black velvet with purple velvet inside and a little velvet rose. These have always been my favourite type of hats. I'm so happy that they're back and you can get them again because I think they're so cute and I think they suit me. And I just love this one. Finally, something which I will 100% be wearing with that hat is my absolute holy grail vintage item. I've been searching for something like this for so long, and again it broke one of my kilo sale rules. I bought shoes, but they are these beautiful little, I think 90s kind of pretending to be 60s, just gorgeous. Hang on. There we go. Shoes. So they have the square toes, the kind of the very square, kicky out kind of a heel. The really like statement lace up. They're sort of a very like gothy witchy look. They just remind me of that whole 90s like The Craft, Hocus Pocus, like Buffy, like that sort of witchy aesthetic, which is my absolute dream aesthetic. I love it. I love these so much. I've looked for shoes like these for ages. I've nearly bought modern replicas but not quite like them as much. These are just, yeah, suede with the lovely grosgrain ribbon and the little silver details, and they're really comfy and lovely, and they're just my absolute dream shoes. I'm going to be wearing these with every single outfit for the rest of my life. My wardrobe has had a whole big update. That is everything that I bought. This wasn't all in one shopping trip. This has been over the span of a couple of months, I would say, and I have been going a bit mad on the vintage lately, but I love everything I've got. Let me know what your favourite things are you've got. Let me know if you like seeing vintage hauls, because this is something I can definitely lean into and allow myself to go even crazier with. Yeah, I had so much fun getting all of this. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this, subscribe, thumbs up, comment, tell me you love me, all of that. Yeah, thank you. Have a lovely day. Bye bye!